Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Peace, mercy, and blessings of God be upon you. This is a new presentation from www.central-mosque.com and from the Humble Heart YouTube channel. The topic is why Pakistan needs to apologize to Afghanistan. As I've said, we all need to make dua for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to bring peace, prosperity, and security to the people of Afghanistan who have suffered for decades. Ameen. It is up to the people of Afghanistan to select who rules them. It isn't up to me, you, or anyone else to dictate and suggest to the people of Afghanistan they have a right to choose whoever is their government. This video is about blatant violations of international laws that the government of Pakistan committed. In 1998, President General Pervez Musharraf took over Pakistan and imposed martial law. And a few years later, we had 9/11, and America started the war on terror. Because of the actions of this man, Pervez Musharraf, thousands, literally, about over 70,000 people in Afghanistan and many more, 70,000 people in Pakistan and many more in Afghanistan died because of the actions of this one man. Court in Pakistan has already tried him for treason, already punished him. He has absconded from Pakistan, saying that he has ill health and he's being treated, of course, where else? UAE, which is the hotspot for world corrupt dictators and human rights violators. But if he ever returns to Pakistan, he will pay for his crimes. Nevertheless, what Pakistan did is Mullah Abdul Salam Zaif. This man right here, he was the ambassador of Afghanistan to Pakistan from 2000 onwards. When America invaded Afghanistan, he used to do daily press briefings, answer questions from the press, and every day to the international media. Being an official ambassador of Afghanistan to Pakistan, he had diplomatic immunity. At the direct orders of the dictator General Pervez Musharraf on the 3rd of January 2002, Pakistani authorities arrested him from his home, not from the Afghan embassy, but from his home, and he was handed over to the Americans. That is blatant disregard to the Geneva Convention and international regulations and laws. An ambassador cannot be arrested. All you can do to an ambassador is declare them persona non grata and expel them from your country. Moreover, if for any reason, if he committed any crimes in Pakistan, he should have been tried in Pakistan. There are zero reasons, zero justifications for Pervez Musharraf to arrest an ambassador and hand him over to the Americans. The Americans took him to Guantanamo Bay, where he remained until I think 2005 or 2006, and then was released. He's now back in Kabul. He has written his book called My Life with Taliban. You can read this book, is freely available on the internet. There is a growing movement in Pakistan to say that yes, even before the events of what is happening in Afghanistan now, a few years ago, Pakistan tried General Pervez Musharraf for treason, punished him. Nevertheless, that is not enough. For what Pakistan did to an official ambassador of a country by arresting him, handing over to the Americans, is a crime. And the least we could do, Imran Khan's government should raise their hands and say, listen, what we did was in violation of the international laws, and apologize to the people and the government of Pakistan. Mullah Abdul Salam Zaif remains very courteous and nice to the people of Pakistan. He has mentioned this in the book. He has mentioned on rest of his interviews about Pakistan, his memories of Pakistan and the people of Pakistan, because we spent quite considerable time in Pakistan. He speaks Urdu as well. But whether he's forgiven or forgotten is not the issue. The Pakistani government back in 2002 blatantly broke the law. They could, if the Afghanistan government was to take Pakistan to the World Court, okay, that is a violation of international law that Pakistan committed. So there is an appeal from the people of Pakistan to the government of Imran Khan to raise this in the parliament and officially issue an apology to this man. This has nothing to do with accepting Taliban or accepting Taliban's authority over Afghanistan or not. This is something that was done in absolute contradiction to diplomatic norms. An envoy or an ambassador to a country, it is a universal norm, should always be respected and not arrested and handed over to a third party. It just simply does not work. Jazakallahu khairan. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.